You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Let's go. Ball red.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Quick throw to Olave. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you look back to your zone coverage because you're able to get the balls out the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is brought in at the 21.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets into the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Once more, Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 13 yards there on a Washington first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 30-yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
2nd and 9 now.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Commanders 3. Younghoe Koo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Falcons.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before the beginning, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
Almost. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Past the 20. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about
touchdown Falcons. Chris Olave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch. Made at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that and an even 57 yards through the air.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Can't do 11. Can't do 11.
And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
A give running right, Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The Commanders bring out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he stopped immediately there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this one. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that's a deep. Got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
60 Eagles, 60, 19 White.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing offside, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkering down and establishing themselves.
This is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it will bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolute big 3rd down that's been set up here. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he in the game. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 2nd and 3 from the 9. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
To throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush really makes it all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and not for the roles we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's back to throw. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Open man, he'd be the tight end. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackle inbounds. Extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. It's Olave. He's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they've got to keep building up for their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a cold NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not.